Hey, what's going on, family? AK International back at you again, man. Coming at you with all the BS and everything that's going down right now. Yeah, today we come here that we're gonna talk about what Trump has done for you and what Trump has done for himself and his family. Actually, we're gonna see if he done anything for you, and we're gonna see if he done anything for his family. So what we're gonna start off with today is, man, we're gonna start off by talking about Trump's visit to Qatar. His visit to Qatar. And Qatar, his visit to Qatar, they gave him a $400 million plane, talking about his Air Force One. Okay, a $400 million plane, and as a political as being a political person, the president, you cannot accept gifts from a foreign country. So and that's a pure violation of the law, accepting gifts from a foreign country, and they give him this big old plane. Then they talking about it's Air Force One now, and in the art of the art of the yeah. So basically, what I'm saying here is he done went out here. He got this big old plane. They call it a palace in the sky. They calling it a palace in the sky, and you know, to get a plane from a foreign country, a big plane like that, you got all kind of electrical stuff, you got all kind of different stuff going on. So it can actually be some spying and stuff going on where folks is listening to you. Even though when it gets back here, in order to make that happen, they would have to go through the plane for national security. They would have to go through that whole plane and debug it and figure out what's all in that plane. And actually, by them doing that, by them going through that plane like that, what they would actually have to do is is basically spend more money trying to go through the plane and getting it, in the proper perspective of it's no bugs, it's none of this, it's none of that on it. All the wiring through all the wiring harnesses and everything that's on that plane, they would have to go through that whole plane. And like I say, it'll end up costing the taxpayers, not Trump. It'll end up costing the taxpayers money for them to go through that plane like that and do that. And the cold part about it, that you're not supposed to be taking no gifts from no foreign country. From you know what I mean? So like I say, man, this man, he's just doing what he want to do, far as how he's running the country and what he's doing with the country. I mean, these are laws that shouldn't be broken to where you accepting these type of gifts. If somebody give you a $400 million plane, almost a $500 million plane, you can rest assured they're gonna want something. They're gonna want something in return. So that's to start off with. That's one of the things that he called himself doing for himself down in Qatar. You know, uh, by even accepting this plane. Then you got the order to buy. The order to buy a few cargo ships at at our ports, and our closest allies is boycotting us. Is boycotting U.S. goods, and Trump has done nothing but made our life more difficult. So you got these other countries that's supposed to be our allies, the people like Canada, Mexico, places like that. This our allies. You know they basically stopping the American goods from coming over to their country. They boycott them. They don't want the stuff in their country, anything that's coming from America. So like I say, that's hurting Americans, people that's in business, just used to shipping stuff over to these countries. It's hurting people's livelihood. They bottom line, they're making dollars, they're making money to be able to feed their families. So by playing all this stuff with the tariffs and stuff like that, and that's why I say the order to buy. So that don't make no sense to me either. You know, just I don't know, man. Just making us like they're making a lot of Americans that's in business that send their liquors and their farming stuff over there, greens and all that, vegetables and all that stuff that they send, in wheat, all that stuff that they send into these places. The people no longer want it. But I talked about that the other day. The farmers is ass out anyway, for the simple fact that they bought them white South Africans over here and they got that land. Like I said, the land trade. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on with that. And then also the medical is under attack. Social Security offices are closing by the dozens. Food and rental assistance all on the chopping block. There is no end to the destruction. The first of a 119 days of this administration has been one bad deal after another. So and then it said, if your last name is Trump, these 111 days have been the greatest deals of all time. So basically, he's getting new airplanes from friends and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go on down into the next part of it in 1 second. But first of all, I want to talk about the how the medical is under attack, how he's gutting parts of Medicare out and Medicaid out, how he's gutting parts of that stuff out. You know what I mean? To where it's hurting people because they can't get the full medical attention that they need because the way he's cutting and gutting stuff out. You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff is really like the way I look at it as a money grab to do something else with the money besides people's health care. He's not really caring about people's health care. And then the social security. You got your grandmama, you got your mama, you got everybody this on social security. Some people younger than that on social security. You know what I mean? So it's hurting a lot of people, a lot of Americans. Even if it's not hitting your home, trust me, it's hitting a lot of Americans' home. Why are they closing all these social security offices if they not trying to get rid of it? That's why I say it's all on the chopping block. So that stuff don't make no sense to me. To what he's doing, but everything that he's doing is hurting American people. So this is time for me to really tell you that really what he's doing for you is absolutely nothing. But we just spoke on this $400 million plane he just got from Qatar. But now we're gonna go on from your friend's golf. Let me see. It says one bad deal after another. But if your last name is Trump, these 111 days have been the greatest deals of all time. New airplanes from your friends, golf new deals, new golf courses, new new towers, new income is flowing into the Trump family. So you got new golf courses, you got new hotel deals, new golf courses. This is all for Trump and his family. This is what they doing for themselves. New hotel deals, new golf courses, new towers, new income flowing in to the Trump family. Trump and his family is cashing in. Here goes. Here goes the 10 best deals for Trump in just 119 days. Here goes some deals that he'd have made for him and his family in the first 119 days. Now, I just told you, well, for the American people, you get your Medicare, your Social Security, all that stuff is on the chopping block that he's trying to get rid of. And really, I'm starting this here show off, real light. I ain't even went in, but this is where it starts to go in. Okay. Here go one thing that he's another thing that he's doing for him and his family. That's why they say that these first 119 days has been the greatest days if your last name is Trump. Here we go. Here, Trump and Elon on the South Line with Tesla. They went there on the South Line when Trump went down to the Tesla dealer and bought that Tesla. They bought it back up to the White House on the South Line, and it had that Tesla posted up on the South Line, like it's a car dealer, showroom floor of the car dealership, right? And before they took the photos on the White House South Line, Tesla stock was at a historical low. Mind you, Tesla was going down, the stocks was going down, stock market, everything they was falling down in the stock market. But he went down there to the Tesla dealer and bought that Tesla and bought it back up on the South Line. But we're gonna see why he done that. Okay, and like I say, the stocks was at a historical low with their market value cut with their market value was cut in half since December. But before they got on that South Line, at the White House, the Tesla, the market for the Tesla in the stock market was cut in half. They was going under, so it was cut in half since December. Since December, so that was December. What is this? May. Okay, now just when they did that, now check out what happened. Musk needed a pick me up, and he got and guess what? He got it. He got it by dealing with his boy. He got the little pick me up by dealing with his boy over on the South Line with that Tesla. Then reporters asked Trump, do he think it will help the Tesla stock? He said he hope it does, but this is really about Tesla shares. So he's making sure his boy's eating too. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he said he hopes so. Because he knew it would. But they felt like it would help the Tesla shares, and was on his way back up, Elon promised to put. This is here we go right here. Here goes some more money for him. I want you to see this for Trump and his family. Elon promised him promised to put $100 million into Trump's political operation. Trump received one of the biggest contribution in U.S. history, all for the price of one Tesla Model S, and the White House for the sales room. Good deal for Trump. So you see what I'm saying? He didn't help his boy with Tesla by doing this. He didn't help his boy with Tesla, right? Okay, and the shares start going back up, and he promised Trump to give him $100 million. It's the biggest donation in political history. The biggest donation in political history. You hear me? $100 million for going down there doing that with Tesla and getting the shares back on the road, on the ball where the stocks is going back up and stuff like that. But I'm just showing y'all how he's making money. He's eating up in here, so he ain't worried about people like me and you. He's busy trying to take your Social Security, Medicare, and higher food prices, rental assistance, all that stuff. He's trying to take all that from you. But as he's doing that, they are eating. They are eating. This is what I'm telling you. They are eating. All this stuff is real. Look it up. And this ain't has not been nothing but 119 days. $100 million. That's another $100 million for that, right? Okay, we want to stay on track right now. And Lord, history just house for and like I say, he used the White House for the showroom floor for Tesla to try to get, like I say, to get him back on track, to get him balling. And then we're gonna go here. I'm gonna show you where he's making more money. I want you to see this, but he don't care about you, Eden. But you think he care about you, but he don't. But I know my people don't think that. Ain't no way you should think that. But I'm trying to show you how much money this man is making in 119 days since he been pregnant. I mean, since he been president, and shit, $100 million for one move. Oh man, that's a beautiful move, you know. And then down at Mar-a-Lago, which is his golf spot, his hotel, all that stuff. Down at Mar-a-Lago, Trump in his first in his first 100 days, he spent a 25 of themed golfing on the real that means his golfing events, 4 days, in 4 days. So basically, he went down there to golfing on the reel that means his golfing. In his first 100 days, what it means is he's golfing every 4 days in the first 100 days. Every 4 days he's down in Mar-a-Lago golfing. But that ain't the point. But like I say, this is in his first 100 days. Now I want you to get this. He's golfing every 4 days. Okay, in his first 100 days. Trump is out golfing during national doing through national crisis. Now y'all remember when he went in there, all the hurricanes and all the floods and how people's homes was getting tore up and all that stuff, and they tried to dirty Mac FEMA, didn't want FEMA to go down there and help them people. And while these people out here, and then you got people losing their lives and all that stuff. All this stuff was going on. While this is going on, he's down in Mar-a-Lago golfing, chilling. You know what I'm saying? And then get on the TV every now and then, trying to talk about what the people are doing this, trying to help the people. But you really don't want these people to be helped. Like I say, he's out golfing through a national crisis, enjoying himself, and you are paying for it. Here go the thing. It ain't just the point that he's golfing, it's that we're paying for it. The taxpayers, we're paying for this golfing. I'm gonna show you how. And you're paying for it. You're paying for him to golf. The American taxpayer is this firm alone. He has spent $30 million in taxpayers' funds. Did you hear me? He done spent $30 million in taxpayers' funds golfing. He spent it. And watch this. Guess who did he guess where he spent it at? Guess where he spent it at to get this paper? To get this paper. I'm gonna show you how you get more paper. That's 100 million. Here, this is another 30 million that I'm speaking on. On those golfing trips, the thing about it, these taxpayer funds go to the to benefit him directly. You hear me? These funds, while he's out golfing, enjoying himself down at his own spot, He's just spent $30 million. This money is going directly back to him in his pocket. Because where is he golfing at? He's golfing down in Mar-a-Lago. That's 100 million. This is another 30 million. He got a $400 million plane. But I want you to just listen, going directly in so and it's going to benefit him directly. His golf course, his hotel, charged the American government to pay for the Secret Service agents and the other White House staffers to play golf with him and to accompany him. So basically, we paying Mar-a-Lago for him to golf, and for the Secret Service and his friends and whoever's down there accompanying him, we paying that money. And this was just in the first 100 days that he spent $30 million down in Mar-a-Lago, hotel fees, golfing, and all that. And this is his hotel. So guess what? Who's making that money? He's making it. And then you got then they got also to rent the golf cars. We paying for that. We paying for that to have meals. We paying for them to eat and drink nice wine and caviar and steaks and lobster and all that. We paying for that, for them to wine and dine down there. And our taxpayer dollars is going to Trump's organization directly. If you want a membership, it will cost you $1 million or more. So a membership down in Mar-a-Lago for you to go down there golfing to cost you $1 million or more. But you got our taxpayer dollars paying for you to eat, for your golf carts, for the Secret Service agent, for the people that's down there, for the hotel rooms, for the course, all that. We paying for that. But I'm showing you, he's balling. And he made 30 million off of that. Now homeboy gave him 100 million already. Then you turn around and you add that. That's another 30 million. Let's go to the next one. Now, next is Melania's new documentary. But Melania Trump has a new documentary coming out. Watch this. And like I say, all this cash is for him and his family that they making. They making this cash while we out here starving, and we paying for it. We paying with the tax dollars for him to ball while he busy taking stuff and making America less to where the government helping the people that struggle. Forget the people that's struggling. We balling. We don't care about nobody else. We here to do this. So right now, this ain't even been nothing but 119 days, man. 119 days, family. You know that all this is going on. Can you imagine 4 years of this going by? How much cash that they gonna make? It's gonna be trillions of dollars. But y'all ain't even heard the gravy train yet. Y'all ain't heard all this cash just being spent. And now, like I say, and now next, Melania's new documentary, January 6th, Amazon announced. January 6th, Amazon announced Melania's new documentary coming soon. Unpredictable look behind the scenes. Look at the First Lady. Melania Trump and Amazon will be paying out. I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen to all this cash that they making. I want you to listen. Amazon will be paying out $40 million. So now we got 100 million, we got 40 million, we got 30 million. That's 170 million. That's 170 million. I want you to hear me. And I know y'all be like, oh, well, that some of that money might be going somewhere else and all this kind of stuff. Guess what? No, it ain't. Watch this. Amazon will be paying 40 million, 40 million, uh, paying out $40 million to the Trump family to license the documentary. $40 million in cash, and they are trying to get more money from the millionaires and billionaires. Listen to me, 40 million, and they're trying to get more money from the millionaires and the billionaires that was at the inauguration. And Melania's agent has been trying to sell sponsorships for the film to millionaires and billionaire CEOs who was at the inauguration for $10 million. So Melania had been trying to sell to these billionaires and millionaires for sponsorship for $10 million. All right, you already got 40 million coming from from Amazon, and then you talking about these other billionaires and millionaires. You trying to get them to be sponsors for 10 more million, but they haven't said who all the bid and just spent the 10 million to get in. But that there's some extra 10 million millions that they're gonna be looking for the Trump family. So we're gonna still keep that like at 170 million, 170 million plus 400 million. That's a half a billion, in $70 million. 500 million and plus $70 million. This is how they balling. And within 119 days. See, all this here was a plan for the people that don't know. All this was they plan in 2025. They already had this planned out. They knew they was gonna be balling. And they helped the boy Elon Musk so he could stay eating with Tesla, with the thing on the White House line. You know what I'm saying? So you know everybody's gonna eat. We all gonna eat. And screw us. Because everything got to do with us. They trying to get rid of. Oh no, they stealing and they fraud money, and we need to go in here and check this and check that and go all through the computers, get all your information and all this kind of stuff. Why they out balling? But I'm showing you what they did for themselves, because we both know they ain't did nothing for you or yours. Let's get to it. And in return for and guess this, if now she wants these millionaire and billionaires to give a sponsorship for $10 million each, and in return for the sponsorship, they would get the buyers would get thanks at the end of the credits, and get invited to the premiere. So they're gonna give her $10 million to get a thanks at the credit and in a spot at the premiere when it premieres. I'm just saying. Balling. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. It's like it's wild. It's real wild to me. It's real wild to me. And reportedly, Trump is, and guess what? And reportedly, not what I'm saying. Reportedly, Trump is pitching a show to Hollywood for Don Jr., a hunting show. And the next Trump family is opening a private club in Washington, D.C. Okay, they pitching a hunting show for Hunter Biden. I mean, not Hunter Biden. I'm sorry, for Don Jr. They pitching a hunting show to Hollywood for Don Jr. Okay, they're gonna see what they get offered for that too. Okay, for Don Jr. You know what I'm saying? So and you know, to make more money for the Trump family, and they talking about opening up a private club in Washington D.C. Now they talking now, and they talking about opening up this club in Washington D.C. Watch this, and it would be called the executive branch. Man, you can't make this up, man. They talking about opening up a private club in Washington D.C. and it would be called the executive branch, and it would serve as a gathering place for Trump world in in a way in a way to directly pay homage uh, to Trump with champagne and caviar and checks. You know, now we're gonna open up a club so millionaires and billionaires, you know, since I'm letting y'all eat, since I'm letting y'all make money, I'm gonna let y'all come up in here and I'm gonna give you caviar and champagne and all the finer things in life, and you need to write us a check. You want to pay homage to the way that I'm making a way for y'all to eat off of the platform y'all gave me off of 2025. That's what it boils down to, okay? And yeah, the executive branch serves, yeah, and branch serves as a yeah, to pay homage to this man and carry on and checks to his and write checks to his business uh his business endeavors for a $500,000 fee. You can buy a membership. You can join invite an invite only club. So in order to even get in this club, to be in this club, you have to be a member for 500,000. Now just think, all these millionaires and billionaires, you know that he's dealing with. You know they're gonna come in there. They're gonna get a little 500,000 and write checks and all this kind of stuff. That's more money. So we don't know just how much money that's gonna be. How much money is gonna be made in there, because you know he dealing with millionaires and billionaires, and they're gonna come in there and they're gonna donate. They're gonna call it donations and give him money, and they're gonna be making all this cash up in there to pay homage to him. And really it's to pay homage because we showed you the light, but we making so much money, so we can afford to pay you this 500,000. We can afford to write you a check. We can afford to do that. You got to read between the lines to see the big picture of what's going on. But all this is being done in the first 119 days, family. I'm just saying. I'm just being real with you, telling you really what's going on. I mean, it's crazy. And next, uh, that's another thing they're doing. Then they are now building a a a brand new Trump hotel in Dubai. They built a brand new Trump hotel over in Dubai right now. You know, that's what. So they built a brand new Trump hotel in Dubai, and he was in the United Arab, and in the hotel, it is a 84 luxury residence and luxury hotel rooms that's very expensive, and apartments that start at $2 million. He's over in Dubai building a 80-story hotel in Dubai with very luxury rooms and hotels and apartments that start at $2 million. for the apartment in Dubai. You hear me? You hear me? This is what he's doing right now. Man, I'm talking about balling and not even hotel and penthouses that will cost over 10 million, 10 million, tens of millions of dollars. Not just 10, tens of millions of dollars. So we don't know what that really goes up to. This is what he's doing over in Dubai. And and for us, what I know about this country, when you president, you're not supposed to be doing stuff places and making and making money and out hustling and doing these things as you president. Remember when he was building a hotel in Russia and they stopped him because he had became president. But now he like, oh no, I'm doing it all. I'm it's bang a ball on mine. So and like I say, penthouses for tens of millions of dollars, and they are even gain. Let me see, tens of millions of dollars. They are even going to have exclusive members only. So how much the members only things is going for. You know what I mean? They're going to even have members only up in this hotel. So we know about that. We know how that go. We know how that go. And then we got here go the next mission that he's on. These are all the things that he's doing right now. While people out here trying to figure out how they gonna eat, how they gonna pay their bills, how they gonna pay the rent, how they gonna keep their farm, how they gonna have Social Security, how they gonna have health care. He's doing all these things while his folks out here trying to figure these different things out while he out here balling off of taxpayers' dollars and plus making money through the millionaires and billionaires that was at the inauguration that showed in the blueprint Project 2025 and uh now he's utilizing it and it makes it come on, we're gonna all eat. But folks like us we ain't invited to the party. And in Doha, they got something coming in Doha soon in Qatar. Trump is building an 18 hole golf course and a clubhouse and a high end villa with beach access. It is a $5.5 billion deal set to net the Trump family hundreds of millions of dollars. So now they over here they spending 5.5 billion over in Doha. You ain't hear me. 5.5 billion, not million. This is going on right now in Qatar. It's a little city in Qatar that's called Doha. Okay, and the Trump family is expecting to net hundreds of millions of dollars with a company that's reportedly in partnership with the Qatar with the Qatar, a company that's owned by the Qatar government. Now you in business with in a foreign country with the government. How is that cool? How is that right? You spending this 5.5 billion. You go into business with a Qatar government. How we know? When you go into business with people, it's different favors that be getting done. And when people are president, you're not supposed to be doing business with them because now the people feel like, hey, ain't no telling what kind of deal he's making or what he's trying to do or what type of gifts is being given or what type of passes is being given behind this. We don't know. Don't nobody know if the country getting sold out or not. You doing business with a whole nother government on some land deals on building on building this 18-hole golf course, this 18-hole golf course, and a clubhouse and a high-end villa with access to with beach access. And it is $5.5 billion deal set to net the Trump family hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay, okay, and you're doing business with the Qatar government. The company is the Qatar government that you're doing this business with. I mean, man, you can't make this up. The man with the government. It is it is it is safe. Trump is in business with a foreign government, and the money is going in his pocket. In his pocket. You hear me? You hear me? But I mean, I want you to tell me what he doing for you. We see he balling. You know, they expected to net hundreds of millions of dollars. They spending 5.5 billion. So you know it's gonna double that at least. You feel me? I'm telling you, family. But you know, people be like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's this. Yeah, we seeing what he is. I can't make this stuff up. You look it up. Go look it up. Anything I say, write it down. Look up the deal. Look up the deal. Look at what's looking to be made. Look at how the taxpayers is paying for this and paying for that, and doing these type of things. Look at how the backdoor stuff is going on with the millionaires and billionaires. The stuff that's being done. Everything is being manipulated to where they eating. But you ain't. I ain't. So I mean, like, man, get with it, man. Get with it. You know, and that's another one. Well, you know, I'm doing a countdown on everything that he done in his first 119 days. I need you to recognize this. You know, I was gonna make a part 2 with this, but I digress. I'm gonna go on. And next, here go the next thing he's doing. Then he's doing another golf course Trump is building in Saudi Arabia. We just left Qatar. Now we in Saudi Arabia. Look at all these countries that where he's doing all these deals and getting this money. You know, and where's this money coming from? That's what you need to ask yourself. So he built another golf course. Trump is building in Saudi Arabia in a brand new Trump Tower, a golf course, and another brand new Trump Tower in Saudi Arabia. Man, man. Hey, dude, it's country after country where this dude going baller that he don't care nothing about you, and ain't nobody out here standing up for nothing. So guess what? We gonna rape the country. Trump Tower in Saudi Arabia, in Jeddah, in a city called Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. You build a brand new Trump Tower and their brand new project in Riyadh. Riyadh, I can't pronounce it. This project will make the Trump family millions as well. You ain't hear me. Millions as well. I'm talking about balling, man. They ain't starving. They ain't starving. The millions and billionaires ain't starving. They know what they doing. They cutting all kind of deals, doing all kind of things, man. But I'm sitting this out. I'm sitting this out. I want y'all to see what's going on. And then we're gonna go to the next one. Now I just told you about he built another golf course, another golf course uh, Trump is building in Saudi Arabia, and a brand new Trump Tower in Jeddah, and their brand new project in Riyadh. These projects will make the Trump family millions. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just setting it out there. But we're gonna go to the next one. I digress. Elon Musk shady Starlink deals. I want y'all to check this one out. This one right here is a cold thing, boy. This is a cold piece of work right here. I'm telling you, this was cold. Uh, Elon Musk shady Starlink deals, turning his company into a global superpower by using the segue of his position and his proximity to Trump to negotiate a whole lot of deals with foreign nationals to purchase his Starlink system. Okay, yeah, we had already got him on the Teslas, right? He got help with his Tesla to get him back on track and bring the stock market up. Now we're going to help him with his Starlink with the satellite system, and but we doing this with the foreign countries, with the foreign countries, getting them to buy his Starlinks, his satellites. Okay, the satellite system. Uh, this is how some of the countries are negotiating by accepting the deal with Musk with Starlink. This is how they negotiate. I want you to get this. This is how they negotiate by accepting the deal with Starlink. Here comes countries: Mexico, Africa, Somalia, Congo, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Vietnam. Okay, they negotiate these deals. This deal with Elon Musk, on on this Starlink thing. Qatar gives Trump. Hold on, bam, bam, bam. Let me see. I went the wrong, flipped the wrong way with these Starlink deals. Hold on. In the cash, every woo 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 woo. Okay, man. Go on, and this is how the countries are negotiating by accepting. Okay, Elon Musk deals with the Starlink system. Okay, Elon Musk Starlink deals turning his company into a global superpower by using the same way Trump do. Bam. And this is how he's doing it. Well, what I know, I already know. I ain't even got to even look at the book. The way he's doing it is they negotiate. Elon Musk is going to negotiate deals on the satellites by all the tariffs and stuff that Trump put on these countries. They're making deals with Elon Musk to make their tariffs go cheaper. The tariffs that he's putting on these countries. Trump raising up some tariffs up off of them, and then that makes Elon Musk get deals to where he can put the satellite systems up in the sky for these different countries. That's what's going on. That's how they cutting the deals with them. You know what I'm saying? But they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that, man. It's like it's crazy. He plans to turn over the new before he leaves. Yeah, man. They ain't telling you this is what they doing. But man, I'm gonna go back over this again, just just because everybody needs to know. Everybody needs to know. I'm gonna go ahead and bring all this back home, man. All these deals in these different countries in Qatar and Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and I think it was another one to where they building these hotels and these golf courses and all that type of stuff, man. All that stuff is taking a lot of money to do. They doing that stuff, and they stand to make a lot of money back off these different things, man. And us paying for him to go down to Mar-a-Lago and golf and do all that stuff. you know, eating meals, golf cars, drinking, Secret Service, all that, planes getting given to you, $400 million plane, almost $500 million for a plane that it costs you more to try to debug the plane and make sure it ain't to where they got stuff in there where they can listen and eavesdrop on you, or record or watch you live. You know, it costs more to do all that stuff than the plane even costs, even though it's $400 million. And man, it just don't make no sense, man. Opening up clubs with, well, to where members only. You got to pay 500,000 for a membership. Uh, 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 so they could come down and pay homage to him and give him and write checks and stuff like that. The documentary for Melania, you know, they Amazon gave them for 40 million straight off the bat for that, and then now she's asking for the sponsorships to give her $10 million, and she give them a thank you and a seat at the premiere when it comes out. Don Jr. with a hunting show. I mean, man, where did this stop at, man? It's just like bang a ball going on, man, while everybody else out here starving, man. But people try to act like, oh, this man is doing something for them, and they think that he's doing something for them. I don't even know where their logic is when I hear people say all these goofy things, because I hear people say these goofy things all the time, man. The deportation of all the Latin people and the Haitians and everybody else that they deporting up out of here, and then you go get the white South Africans. You're trying to bring over 2,000 of them in the land trade the thing where JD Vance invested in land trade and the South Africans invested in it, and now all of a sudden y'all trying to get these people over here to take over these people's farm after they lost their farm. I mean, I don't know where he's helping you at, but I can see where he's helping himself. I don't see where he's helping you. I can see where he's helping himself. He's trying to get rid of your Social Security. He's trying to get rid of your Medicare, your Medicaid. I mean, just everything. Your grocery bill was high. Everything is high, and because you got all these tariffs on these people, the people that's working in these different industries, the trucking industry and things like that. When people got to go to the port or the trains or the planes to pick up this stuff that comes from overseas, guess what? It's not coming now. You got people boycotting people's merchandise in the front. The people that they call our friendly people, people boycotting, don't want the American stuff. And if these other countries work right with us, then okay, we'll take the tariffs off of you if you let my homeboy make some money. I mean, man, what more do I need to say? What do more do I need to say? I mean, it's a lot more, you know, because I know I'm missing on some of these things, man. You know, you got all these golf courses being built, these hotels being built, the Trump Towers is being built. You know, in all these different countries, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai, man, it don't stop, man. It don't stop. And you got these other people making deals, making deals in order to take the tariffs off of them. Not even take them off, maybe lower them a lot to where it makes a little bit more sense. Like Mozambique, Africa, Somalia, Congo, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Vietnam. Everybody's bound down to all this stuff, man. Everybody's bound down to all this in order to be able to sell their products and do their thing and live their life and have some sense of normalcy going on. But when you turn around and look back in your own country and look in your own backyard and look at your own American brothers and sisters and see what's going on and see how people are living and how people out here struggling, whether they saying it or not, they feeling it, and they're gonna feel it even more before it's over with. Long as these taxpayers keep paying for stuff for other people to benefit off of, or getting things taken away from you for other people to benefit off of. Either way, it's not good for you. So basically, the title of this show was I'm gonna show you. We're gonna see what Trump is doing for you, and then we're gonna see what Trump is doing for himself. Basically, I just showed it all. I just broke it down and showed it all, man. Man, like, share, and subscribe, man. Like, share, and subscribe. I pretty appreciate all y'all, man. This is AK International, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Like I say, like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever. Whatever it may be, I appreciate it. I appreciate all interaction. I invite it. I'm with it. But anything that I've said to my family tonight, man, guess what? Man, look it up. Look it up. I can't just sit up here and make up all these like stories. This is a real live story going on in the United States of America, to where president is doing business with foreign countries. And you're not supposed to be able to do that. But like I say, man, much love, man. Much love to all y'all, man. This is AK International. Like, share, subscribe. AK International. I am out. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. And hey, yeah, keep your head up. I'm out.